Hi guys, Scotty here with another DBZ Dokkan battle video for you, and welcome back to Team of the Week. Sorry I did miss a week or two there with a bunch of other stuff going on with the channel, but we're back. Let's jump into an awesome team that I've been playing around with. I've been having so much fun with it. It's very versatile, it's got some fun new units in it, and it brings back the legend Beast Gohan. He is going to be our lead for everything going on in this team, and you're going to have two of him, so that's some awesome Beast Gohan on both rotations, or one as a float, but let's jump right into it right now. So here's the team. We can see that Beast Gohan's going to be leading the charge here as our main lead, as well as our friend lead. He is not even like just over a year old, and he is still fantastic in most events, if not every event. Maybe some longer running events he's starting to taper off a little bit, but he is still fantastic in almost all content. He's going to be leading the superheroes, Bond of Master and Disciple, or Miraculous Awakening teams, giving them a key of +3 and HP attack and defense plus 170%, and then anyone who's part of the Entrusted Will or Movie Heroes category are going to be getting an additional 30% of HP attack and defense as well. So he's a 200% lead, which is nice. So not a 220% lead here, so there is a little bit of potential missing for this team, but still, the point of this team is Beast Gohan's best team, as best he can look, and let's go through each unit and see why I've chosen them. So first pick there is going to be the newly released 10th anniversary Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the youth fine one. Pretty obvious pick. He is a fantastic linking partner for Beast. I think it's 5 links they share, and just an all-round, I feel like he was a sleeper hit. I know a lot of people do like him, but I feel like he was overshadowed a little bit by some other units, and he's actually such a solid pick. Defensively, he doesn't seem to ever really take damage. He's very powerful, and offensively, he is just a powerhouse. When he gets off that active skill, you're going to see him hit 60-70 mil damage on that for a couple of supers there. So very good unit, links very well, and is a fantastic fun part of this team. Next we have the recently, or not super recently, but recently super easy aid tech Beerus. Now, you might be thinking a bit of a bizarre choice to go on this team. He's not really fitting with these all Super Saiyans. These are all Goku's family, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, that sort of thing. But yeah, Beerus in here as well. I just find Beerus is a fantastic unit to throw in here, because even though he's not on the 100 and the 200% lead, he is 170% that he's getting from Beast. He is such a good support, firstly, which is nice to have. So superclass allies, key +2 and attack +30%. So that is very nice to when he's floating, when he's on rotation in the third slot there, he's going to be boosting everyone. He has guard because there's only one unit on this team that doesn't have movie bosses, Realm of Gods, or exploding rage. So you'll always have guard with him, and then as long as you're keeping your health up, which with this team it's not easy to keep, it's not difficult to keep your health up, you're going to be getting a 60% damage reduction. So guard and 60% damage reduction, and support. He is just the perfect float to sit there. I mean, he doesn't even have to float, you could first slot him, but he's a great float for this team. And if Beast Gohan suddenly runs out of his intro and you're a bit nervous and you also don't have his active, you could just drop Beerus into slot 1 and he should be fine. And that moves us on to AGL Goku, and another reason why we brought AGL Goku. Firstly, fantastic unit. Easy A just went hard, and he dodges everything. So he's got 77% chance to dodge. He should be dodging pretty much everything. Don't take him into any dodge cancelling stages that are recent. He will die immediately, but if you don't do that, he's going to be absolutely fine, and he is another option that you'll see we're going to float off for the most part. But if you get to a longer stage and you're worried about Beast running out of his intro and he doesn't have his active skill up, you can also suddenly slot Goku into slot 1, and he's going to be dodging everything, and he'll slot 1 very well for you. So yeah, this team's very versatile. You can slot 1 a lot of them, you can move them around. The only two I'd say that are very much tied to slot 2 are going to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well as Super Saiyan 3 Goku that we'll get to. Cool. So moving on to our next pick that we went for, the Gods, the God Boys. Not a lot to say about them. They are absolutely fantastic. You guys all know them. put them in slot 1 on their first turn, let them super, they'll take absolutely 0 damage. By the time they come around for their next rotation, they should have nearly 1 million defense, and you might want to just hold off transforming them just a little bit so that they can actually have a chance to build up that defensive stack. So try get at least 2 turns worth of super attacks so that they're sitting around 1.4, 1.5 million defense before you transform them. Then when you transform them, they're going to boost their defense up to like 1.8, 1.9, and then they've got chance to dodge, they've got guard, they've got everything. They just go wild. So that's why they're in there, because they are fantastic units that'll blitz everything. Now we come to the final pick for the team, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Absolute GOAT. He is such a versatile all-round unit. So he transformed into his monkey stage, and then from there you can go from his giant ape, you can go into his Super Saiyan 4 stage. And in his Super Saiyan 4, he's going to be providing support for the team. He's going to be providing heals for the team every single turn if you're below a certain health threshold. If you find yourself below 44% HP, you're going to be able to recover. That can come in clutch for Tech Beerus, who needs health to do his DR. So there you've got that sorted here, as well as the fact that he is going to be providing a defense plus 70% and damage reduction rate of 10% for power beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape Power category allies. So not a lot of Giant Ape Power, but a lot of power beyond Super Saiyan on this team that he'll be providing an extra damage reduction rate to. So that is why I chose each of the units. If you don't want to run Tech Beerus or you want to change it up a bit, let's go into the next section. We'll look at the rotations and the subs. So for your rotations, for your first rotation there, you're going to want to have Beast Gohan hooked up with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. They have a great linking pair. They've got 5 links that they share. And then you're going to want to have the gods linked up with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They're also great. They have 5 links that they share. And their transformers changes a little bit, but nothing too wild. And they do still link up pretty well. The rest, you're going to want to float off UI Goku, float off one of your Gohans, and float off the Tech Beerus or whoever your other floater is there. Now you could also just run Beast Gohan, that would be a very powerful combination. So both your first slots are going to be Beast Gohan, that's absolutely fine as well. However, the gods kind of handle this no issue, so as a slot 1, unless it's an event that ramps up very, very quickly in the beginning, but they should be fine. They'll come around the second time, and I mean mine aren't rainbow, and they'll have over 1 million damage, have over 1 million defense, and they should be absolutely fine then to just do one more turn before you transform them. So I've also got some subs in there that you could, if you don't have these specific units. These all are 200%. Leads, I made sure to make sure they're 200%. So you could take the UI Goku, the tech one. You could take physical Gohan there, the superheroes one that almost was Beast Han. You could take the Gogeta, Fire Gogeta. You could add another Gohan to the team if you want and go the Super Easy Aid LR Int Gohan. Or you could take the old Easy Aid Super Saiyan God Goku there. Just make sure that you are going up against, I think it's movie bosses or pure Saiyans, if I'm remembering correctly, but there are 2 categories in the passive. You just need to make sure that you are going up against one of those bosses, and then you get 77% damage reduction, and he's fine. If he doesn't have that, he is going to get eviscerated. So one thing I do love about this team is, even though I'm giving you rotations here, you don't really have to super stick to them. Those 3 floaters, funnily enough, can all slot 1 as well. So they're really great. This is a very versatile team. You could throw UI Goku in there towards the end of your run if it's getting very long, like I said, and Beast has lost his intro and you're a bit worried about Beast. You could then quickly swap with UI Goku in the front. Beerus, as long as you've got some health, will have 60% damage reduction and guard on this team, so I mean he'll be able to slot 1. So you really do have a lot of options of moving this around. You can't go super wrong these unless you put I suppose Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in first slot, or Super Saiyan 3 Goku and he doesn't dodge. But yeah, those are the only 2 things I wouldn't recommend doing. But I mean sometimes Super Saiyan 3 Goku is fine for slot 1 because he does have that high chance the great chance to dodge. So just a little tip to help with the longevity of Beast Gohan, because obviously once his intro runs out, he's not weak or anything by any chance, but he is a little bit weaker. And what you should probably do is save his active skill for those stages when he's run out of his intro, and then you can pop his active. It'll massively boost his defense. It taunts, and then he should be good. I mean, he's still got damage reduction in there built up, and then he's got his very high defense now with the taunt as well. So it just gives him a little bit of extra time to still be effective, as well as it can defend you against if you're really worried about taking a huge amount of damage. Maybe you haven't got your Super Saiyan 3 Goku transformed yet, and you're worried he's going to miss a dodge, and you're worried he might die. So yeah, that can be quite helpful. Yeah, so that is the team, and I've got some gameplay on the right hand side that we've been watching. It is the stage 6, the Frieza revival from Goku story, Redzone. So I mean, it's a pretty difficult event. Frieza hits incredibly hard. I think his super is like 3.5 million or something, the second stage. So you've been watching that. Let me jump ahead quickly to his to Frieza's STR phase when he's doing a lot more damage. You can kind of see how this team performs in that situation. So yeah, here you can see I've let my God Boys get 2 turns of super attacks in. So they're raising defense on their super attacks. They got 1.4 million defense. So now is a good time to transform them. But we're going to go for Super Saiyan 3 God first, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku first, and here we're going to get the free turn of damage in giant form. That's also going to be very sick to do first, and we're obviously invulnerable as well. So it's nice just free turn to do a bit of damage and whip out the Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the difficult parts. Who's gonna, very nice that he provides damage reduction support as well. That extra 10%, I mean, it's so useful with the later ends. It can be the difference between, like, 500,000 to down to 250,000. Because as damage reduction scales and gets higher, each percent becomes more valuable because it's further reducing damage. Because like 90% of, say, like a 100,000 attack, you're taking 10,000, and at extra 5% you think, oh, just 5% more damage reduction. Well, that extra 5%, now you're taking 5,000 damage, so you're literally halving the damage you're taking. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that 10% maybe doesn't sound super good, but it is very, very helpful. You're still so sick whenever that animation plays. Okay, so now we're going to whip out the Blue Boy gods. Well, just the Blue Boys. And yeah, they are going to have their first turn. They're going to be pretty much untouchable. That 77% damage reduction on their first turn is going to just make them invincible. And then guard pretty much for the rest of their existence in the battle. And yeah, medium chance of evading the enemy's attack as well, and you just want to feed them as many rainbow orbs as possible, because that raises their chance to dodge by 10%. So 3 orbs, they go from a high chance, which is 50% chance to dodge, to 80% chance to dodge. That'll be 30% extra chance to dodge. So yeah, you want to just be feeding them rainbow orbs, especially if they're sitting in slot 1. They do have guard, so it's good, and they're going to have a huge amount of defense. They should have like 1.8 million, 1.9, whatever it is, after, depending on how much you've allowed them to stack. But yeah, with that guard, with that high defense, and then with their chance to dodge, they should be pretty much untouchable. So much damage, so many multiple supers, and the fact that their ultra super just disables the enemy's attack once every time they come around is, yeah, look at that, it's so useful. You might just completely cancel out a super, might help out another unit if there's not being attacked right afterwards. It's just very versatile little addition there. Okay, so next rotation, and we have a lot of active skills going on here. So I think Beast's intro is down now at this point. I might be wrong there, but yeah, we're gonna just use UI Goku's active quickly, just so that get a bit of extra damage out of him. And the same for Gohan. 58 million crit, and then Gohan just, yeah, once you pop that active in his turn, Gohan just goes off. And then we're gonna pop Beast Gohan's taunt here. I just wanted to make sure that Beast was sitting pretty. Not that these other two units probably would have been absolutely fine, and maybe Gohan could have, if he'd taken a super, might have been in trouble here, but I don't think so. But anyway, sorry, I was saying physical Gohan, but Beast just making sure that he's sitting pretty after his intros out. He had 1.5 million defense there with his damage reduction, all of that, and guard. So he's yeah, you can see he's absolutely fine. He doesn't care about any of these things. Beast is still Beast. And then we got, oh yes, and we take another super actually, but we don't care. And yeah, Beast Gohan's, yeah, with his active up, he's actually hitting very hard, 25 million there. I don't think that's from any support. I don't think there's any... Don't think Gohan provides any form of support, unless I'm wrong. I don't think he does. Yeah, 60 million from Gohan there. With a crit. Unfortunately, obviously guaranteed crit. Unfortunately, his additionals didn't kick in there. Would have been his additional from the hidden potential system didn't kick in. That would have been very nice. But yeah, we didn't get it, unfortunately, but 60 mil is fantastic. Very good. And then UI, not doing the most damage, but I mean, I haven't been fair to him. He not really is a unit you want to float off. He wants to be dodging and evading to boost his attack and defense and that. So yeah, you really could run him as a slot 1 in this as well, and he should be fine. I'm gonna pop the Gogeta active there, and I think we are going to finish this out pretty much in this turn. I was just double checking that it was rainbow key spheres that you need to get, and not just any key spheres here. Didn't want to make that mistake, so yeah, just make sure you give him at least like 3 rainbows if you can. He is a rainbow orb changer as well, and he's a double orb changer. So yeah, I just gave him 3. That gives him 80% chance to dodge. Plus his, what did he have there? Like 1.8 million defense. Yeah, so he's gonna be fine with that. What were they thinking? God. Defense stacking, dodging, DR for 1 turn on these units. Are they even gonna die? It's even possible. Plus the 10% damage reduction from the support of Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku there as well. And yeah, we should see them finish it out here. So with Goku, with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you just need to, with his support, don't get caught out. You just need to remember that he's not a universal support. He needs to be providing that support to either a Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape Power category. So that's going to be a 70% defense boost and 10% extra damage reduction. So like Beerus on this turn wouldn't benefit from Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku there. Alright, and that is it. That is how the team performs in a high level red zone. Is very, very fun team to run. I've had a ton of fun just playing with them around, and yeah, not the normal just throw every single high level unit onto a team and call it a team and try to get like Beast Gohan in, although I suppose there's a lot of new units, so I will concede that it is a ton of new units as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one.